Uh, Good morning, one and all. I'm pleased to have you guys over here. This is Avanishis Purohit, who is also one of the core members of the Developer Student Clubs, of course. We've got also Pajanya with me, who's going to be sharing the screen with me later on. And I hope I'm audible and the screen is visible as well. So I'm just going to wait for a couple of minutes so that the audience can build up. Yeah, let's just wait for a couple of seconds. Just give me a minute. Yeah, okay. Good morning, one and all. As the session has already started, I'm hoping that the audience are building in as well. This is Avanishis Purohit from Developer Student Clubs VVCE, and this is going to be a quick induction on what DSC is all about and what exactly it is and how the things work in here and what are the things that you will be involved in, what are the activities that you get to do, and what are the stuff that you get to be part of. So it's going to be all exciting. So we're going to be starting off with the presentation, of course. So let's know about what DSC is all about. So DSC is nothing but it's a student community, all right? It's just a bunch of people out there, bunch of students. You're no lesser than I am, and I'm no lesser than you are. You're just a first year student. I'm a third year student. So that's what it is all about. And I, being the core member of a particular chapter, I get to teach you, and you get to interact with me, and we're all learning stuff. It's all about the student community and getting to help each other and growing each other. In a way, it's all about synergizing each other very well. So yeah, Developer Student Clubs VBC was established last year in January 2019, and it has grown immensely over the past couple of years. Yeah, it was our first experience in in 2019, and it was a huge hit, to be honest. And we have 5 chapters, that is 5 wings. That is, we have Android. If you're interested in Android, if you are interested in web designing, we have got web chapter for that. Or if you're interested in ML and AI, which is obviously a hot topic right now, we have got a chapter for that as well. We have got cloud, of course, which is the future, where you all get to migrate stuff. And of course, we have got competitive programming, which is quite obvious that you need to be very thorough with in order to clear the technical rounds. And yeah, DSC VVC has conducted regular classes at regular intervals of time. We also conduct occasional workshops. We have technical talks by various resource persons, and yeah, it's all about engaging and interacting regularly. So this is what DSC is all about in VVC. And for this academic year, we have got Pratik Bhatt, who is the community lead. I mean, he is like the boss of most of us. He handles most of the stuff. He handles the content that needs to be delivered. He handles whatever the activities that will be conducted, and he shall report it to the higher authorities. So he has been appointed as the new lead for the current academic year, and he leads a team of core members. Core members are nothing but they are like the lead, or they are the ones who take charge of specific chapters. So in the current academic year, our community has grown to 350 plus students from branches all across VVC. There's a common notion that DSC VVC is only limited to the these technical branches like CS, IS, and DC, but it's not. It's spread all across, and we have got students from all the branches, namely mechanical, and we've also got a couple of registrations from civil as well. So if you have the notion that it's only limited to the technical branches, it's not. And we have got around 350 plus students for this academic year, and it still is growing. I mean, you can join in anytime you want, and we have we have got your back. You don't have to worry about if you are gonna run behind, or it would be probably difficult to catch up. You don't have to worry about that. We'll provide you with all the resources, even if you're late, and we'll make sure that you're on the right track, and along with your classmates as well. So we have got a couple of achievers. I mean, DSC VVC has always been very strived hard to bring up a lot of achievers. And since its inception, it has actually produced a lot of certified engineers, certified developers, certified architects, and much more. So yeah, around 30 plus students completed the Google Cloud Platform quests. So it's basically related to the cloud domain, and we had Google Cloud Platform is going to provide you with a couple of quests and challenges, and if you have completed that, you'll get merchandise from the Google themselves. So it's pretty cool, yeah. And we have got Google certified associate developers, which means they were part of this community, and they learned so much, and they went on to test it out, and they took the associate Android developers examination, and they were able to clear it. To name a few, we've got Pushkar, Ritvik, Adit, and Neha. So these were the Google certified associate Android developers who were part of DSC BBC. And also in the cloud and the ML community, we have got Rehan Khan, who is Google certified associate cloud engineer, and Utkarsh Sanjay, who is associate cloud engineer and is also now the professional cloud architect. And also we've got Nikhil Ramesh, who's a certified TensorFlow developer. And the most exciting part about this is that, as I mentioned, that Rehan Khan and Utkarsh Sanjay were the first and the second students to get certified respectively in the whole of India. I mean, you have a couple of professionals who are getting certified. I mean, you have a lot of professionals getting certified, but actually, qualified this exam and had become certified from Google themselves. And we are very happy and very proud to have Rehan Khan and Utkarsh Sanjay be that. And up next, we've got chapters at DSC, that is machine learning and artificial intelligence, cloud computing, Android development, web development, and competitive coding. And in order to, explore and explain more on this, I've got my friend Parjanya with me, who shall be taking on from here. Just give me a minute, and he shall be here.
Hello guys, welcome to the stream. So the main chapters, my name is Parjanya, and I'm the chapter lead for machine learning and artificial intelligence. So the main chapters, we have a DSC, machine learning and artificial intelligence, cloud computing, Android development, and web development, UI and UX. We also have competitive coding. Getting into machine learning, what is machine learning? Machine learning is the field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. It's headed by yours truly, and Parjanya HK, and then it is also the skill of the century. The AI is not just limited to the computers and space-related industries. It also plays a significant role in industries that are directly related to common man, like healthcare, automobiles, and even banking and finance sectors. It's applicable in any industry and never fails to deliver amazing results. We hardly appreciate the amount of technology that goes behind making our everyday commute hassle-free. Google Maps is also based on AI algorithms that collect location-based data from smartphones in and around the area. Market players like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. provide you with attractive deals, coupons, codes, discounts, as well as purchase recommendations, etc. Platforms such as Netflix can confidently throw a television series at you that you would end up loving, right? The same is the case with other similar apps such as Spotify and YouTube. It is all based on ML and AI algorithms. Immersive and ultra-realistic and powered by AI and ML, games like Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, GTA, Cyberpunk, etc. is also led by machine learning and artificial intelligence. In the coming years, it promises to help solve one of our most pressing problems, that is the tracking and then the COVID-19 cases and all. And it helps open up a new whole world of opportunity for data science firms. Android development. This is led by our Neha B. We are in an era where Google's Android operating system has penetrated the nook and corner of the world. Android leads the global smartphone market with 90% of overall smartphone sales. And employers have been hiring professionals with certified expertise in Android app development much faster than professionals in any other mobile tech. Ever since Google rolled out its Play Store, the joy of experiencing app has only multiplied tenfold. Every day, around 1.5 million Android users are activated across the globe. They keep downloading and installing apps seamlessly, like every day, every second, every minute of the day. As Android provides an interesting revenue model, a lot of organizations have dedicated a team for application development with hiring a catching pace. The unique advantage of learning app development is that learners can choose to work or freelance. Similarly, once the person masters developing apps through Android, it becomes easy to develop apps for other operating systems. There are some cool facts about Android development here. Android applications can be built for mobile devices, smartphone, smart devices such as Wear OS, and then automobiles and tablets, etc. Around 70% of mobiles in the world are Android devices. Android is supported by Google, which means endless support and tons of resources for application developers are there. There's also community support for Android developers, which is a huge base. And then people will be always ready to help you out. Next comes the web development, UI and UX. This is led by R. Suraj G. Websites are accessible to everyone. The internet is your market and audience. The things you build can make a dent on the internet for sure. Everyone needs web services, ranging from Amazon to your uncle's business. Web developers also manage infrastructure for every company's web services. A web development developer can build hybrid mobile apps with React Native, desktop apps, and Electron, and even dabble in ML and AI with TensorFlow.js on the browser. It's easy to get started, but it's hard to master. You need to learn a lot of technologies. Web pages can be built with JavaScript, Python, Ruby, or even C++. If you're a creative person, you can build beautiful front ends, or if you're an inventive person, you can build robust backends. Or you can do both. The job market for web developer is huge when compared to app developers, data analysts, or ML developers. Facebook, Google, and many other big companies have started as a website. Next, we have the cloud computing. It's led by our own Avnish Purohit, who just hosted to you at the beginning of the session. Cloud is seamlessly the future of all IT infrastructures. A UK university has suggested that 90% of the global companies will be shifting to cloud in 2022. You use it on a daily basis with or without knowing your knowledge. The pros of using cloud technology is just too vast to even list down. There's data security. Data security is all about encapsulation. It is all secure and protected. Mobility. It's not just fixed at some place. It's not something you find on a street that's a rock or something you find like a tree. It's everywhere. It's all over. It's here, there, everywhere. Next comes scalability. Scalability is elasticity of storage and resources. Resources are flexible enough in cloud, and then there's the storage capacity, which beats nothing else. There's also self-service, which means there's no involvement of middleman. There's direct communication between you and the cloud itself. It is also seamlessly the future, as I previously mentioned. It has competitive edge over the others. Next, we have competitive coding. Competitive coding is actually led by Hrithik BM. Competitive coding is a mind and an art sport. Competitive programming improves your cognitive and problem-solving skills. it makes you desirable candidate for major companies. Big companies like Apple, Google, and Facebook keeps an eye on programmers who outperform worldwide in the contests which takes place at the world level. It is also one of the most important skill expected by companies and freshers. Please keep this in mind, guys. Competitive coding will help you get to places. It will help you a lot in your placement and training sessions. We had our activities such as 30 days of code and 30 days of cloud, in which around 200 plus students have been trained on programming languages like Java, JavaScript, HTML, etc. Whereas 30 days of cloud, 3 of our students were able to successfully complete the quests assigned. Training in group discussions and technical interviews by final year students and the alumni is always there. HackerRank coding tests were conducted for the new members to give them an idea of coding tests with real-time problems. So we don't just teach them, we also help them enforce what they've learned in DSC. These are our events that are planned for this academic year. That is, we'll be having the Google Cloud Fest. We'll be having the Google Android and Cloud Study Champs. We also had Mysore's first Developers Fest, and it was completely organized by students. We also had various technical talks across the community by various resource persons to ensure the students have insight on the industrial developments and requirements. These are our goals for the academic year. We'll be having maximum community outreach because DSC is also getting pretty well known these days, and then many people are joining us on a monthly and a weekly basis. We'll be having the DSC Project Expo, in which you'll be able to showcase your projects, and then you'll be able to put it into your resume and stuff. We'll be having ML Study Jams as well. And then the main objective of DSC is to ensure a successful completion of Google certifications and produce more Google certified developers, etc. You may join us here with the link that is seen on the screen over here. You can register, and then we'll be able to follow you guys. Is there any other questions? One second. If there are any questions, you may kindly put it in the chat box, and then we'll be answering them all. Okay, we have one question. Do we need programming language? Do we need to know programming languages to join? It's not necessary at all. We'll be actually teaching you from scratch how to get started with, how to continue if you already know it. You don't need to have prior knowledge actually. We'll be helping you out. It's a completely student-led community platform. So there's no need to worry if you don't have any prior programming knowledge.
Can student from
students that have biology background in their PUC, as I said, you can also start off in DSC without any problems, because we'll be sharing you the resources, and we'll also be teaching you on how to get started and stuff. You'll have basically no problems if you give your mind to it and then learn as we suggest you to. We have what is the fee for joining the club? It's absolutely free, guys. The Developer Students Club will take you no penny to get into the club. So feel free to join. It's free of cost, and then even education, we're providing it for free. So please make complete and best use of the club, is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
How do we join the group? We haven't decided on the group links and all yet. We'll be okay. Soon after we start with the enrollment, we're going to be sending links, Google Form links, in which you can fill it out, and then you'll be able to join the DSC group. Will it be online or offline? It's hard to say because in this pandemic time, this whole semester for our students, we had it online. But in case the college decides to start and then reopen, we're gonna have offline sessions as well. So until then, we'll be having online session itself. Which semester do you recommend us to join? There isn't any recommendations like you have to join in this particular semester itself, because as you know, we said we'll be teaching you from the scratch, and then we'll be sharing you resources to get started off immediately without even prior programming knowledge. So you may join in the first sem itself, or the second sem, or any sem you're comfortable in, or if you're already preoccupied with other clubs and all, you may join the next semester or the next year. Anything's fine. You may join anytime. Can you join more than one chapter? We get this question asked a lot, and we actually allow students to join into multiple chapters, but it's not actually recommended as it will get hectic. We'll also be issuing you assignments, and then we'll also be having filtration tests and all. It's going to be a little bit hectic, considering your academics also into mind. Do we get to choose the chapters? Yeah, of course, you'll be able to choose any chapter you want, regardless of the count. What branches are the core members in? We are all basically from computer science department and the information science department. Do you need to have any eligibility to join? Not really, not at all. You just need to invest your time, and then you just need to complete. You just need to have complete focus and then determination when you join the group. That's all we ask from you. And then please do things on time is what we say. And then learn as much as you can. How to join the group? Again, we've already told you. When we start rolling out the Google Forms and all, you'll be able to enroll. We'll be sending it to you in your class, respective official class group itself, once the enrollment starts rolling in. Will joining DSC hinder regular classes? Not at all. Because we'll be having at evenings or any time that are free to all the students. If even single or many people have a problem with attending the class at a particular time, we can always reschedule. We won't be making it any problem to your academics. Do we have any mechanical students in the club? as of now. Of course, we do. We have multiple mechanical engineering students in our club. Can the civil branch also join? Okay, it's DSC is open to all the branches in the college, guys. It's not just restricted to CSE or ISE. It's you may join even if you're in mechanical, civil, EC, E&E, anything, any branch is okay. We're accepting with wide arms. Okay, there are many multiple repeated questions, and I'd like to say how to join the club. We'll be enrolling the Google Forms shortly. You may be able to fill in the form, and then we'll put you into sort you into the chapters. Next, bio students, you may join because you don't need to have prior programming knowledge. Then we'll be providing you with the resources, and then we'll also be trying to teach you the basics and then how to get started off with anything. Yeah, and then multiple chapters. You guys can join multiple chapters. It's not an issue, but you guys need to keep up with the chapters, and then if you if we find you to be slacking off, we may actually try to speak you down from choosing 2 chapters and choosing one of them that you like, or that you might find your interest lies more in. How much time required to complete any chapter? See, it's like asking.
It's basically a course.
Yeah, it's not actually an end course. It's always a complete, a continuous learning process. It's like how do I put it? It's like wanting to drink water. You feel like you've quenched your thirst, but sooner or later you're bound to feel thirsty again, and then you need to drink it again. So it's a continuous process, just like that. Is having a laptop compulsory? Not necessarily, but it's actually recommended that you have one, but it's not really necessary. To learn, you just need your phone. We'll be holding classes, and then we'll be sharing resources with you. It doesn't mean that you need to have a laptop particularly, but for Android web development and all, you might actually need a system to work on. Or if you can manage going to the web browser centers and all, that's well and good. And if you cannot, you may also come to the college, and then you may use the facilities over here. Yeah, and we need to make one more thing clear, guys. There is absolutely no fee to join BSc. You may join for free of cost, learn for free of cost, and then take home everything free of cost. I mean, not the not the computers and laptops that are provided by the college, but yeah, it's basically education is free of cost over here.
Yeah. So the questions that we get to keep asked is that the frequently asked question is that is it free of cost, or do we have to pay fee for that? Is it open for all the branches, or how many maximum chapters that we can join? So let's put an end to it. So it's basically like it's an open source community. You don't have to pay any fees. We're just students as like you are. We just happen. I'm just a third year student. He's just a second year student, and you guys are just first year students. You don't have to panic anything about it. You guys are just students as we are. So yeah, you guys can join multiple clubs, but it could be pretty hectic because considering the fact that you guys have your academics, and also considering the fact that you guys have the certain assignments that will be provided in particular DSC chapters. So it could be pretty hectic, and also attending all the classes if you join multiple clubs could be hectic. I mean, once you're done with your regular academic classes, you're probably tired to attend even one classes of even one chapter. So in order, it's certainly not advisable to join. I mean, you can do that. I mean, if you're enthusiastic and if you are eager to learn more and more chapters, you are free to. But I would probably not recommend that because of all the hectic schedules and also the hectic tasks and assignments that will be provided. And I get this question a lot that is it open for everyone? Yes, it's open for everyone. Even if you're from civil and mechanical branch, even if you're from any sorts of non-technical branches, you're free to join in. You don't have to worry about that. We shall be starting from the basics. We've got competitive programming. If you are, not so very good at coding, we've got competitive programming. If you're willing to, start off with the basics, you guys can join any clubs you want, and we shall be starting off with the basics one. We've already finished like 2 years in DSC BBCM, and I can personally ensure you that I was actually once part of the DSC student community as well. I was part of the Android chapter before I could shift to the cloud. So yeah, I myself being a student, I can personally assure you that you don't have to worry about the basics or any sorts of prerequisites that you guys need to possess. You guys are free to join, and you guys are, even if you don't have any coding knowledge, even if you guys are from bio background, even if you guys are from civil or mechanical branch, you guys can join in. And the other frequently asked question is that how many maximum chapters can we join? As I said, for the multiple chapters joining in, it's better if you just stick on to one chapter and focus on one particular domain. And also, it's not like there was this one particular question that said how many weeks or months does it take to complete a chapter. So it's not like a thing, it's like a course. It's you start off, and then at the end of the semester you learn something, and there's no particular end to it. Learning is always unlimited, and of course it's there's no limit to it. So the learning process just continues. So as long as you're in BBC and you're part of the DSC, the learning just continues to go on and on and on. So if you guys have got any other questions, feel free to shoot in the comment section.
Normally, when would you conduct classes? We normally conduct classes in the evenings, mostly after 4 or 5, depending on the classes that other people have, because people will be having labs and all till 5. So after that, we actually keep the classes, and then we will not be making it any problem for you regarding the academics aspect. Your academics and then DSC will be completely flexible. You wouldn't have to worry about academics or DSC clashing in any sort of manner.
Yeah, we only schedule classes based on we actually take timetable from all the branches or all the students who are enrolled in DSC, and we only schedule classes based on the fact that everyone is actually free on that particular time slot that we have allotted. So you don't have to worry about that at all, right? You guys can just give us a minute. Yeah, you guys are don't have to worry about the fact that it might actually affect your academics. No, it doesn't. All right, you guys can join in, and there's also open source community, open source lab for it. You guys can join in that as well. So it's like you guys join in and just learn whatever stuff you want at your flexible time. So that's pretty much it. You don't have to worry about the fee structures, or you don't have to worry about the prerequisites. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's just a student community. All right, it's just us. We only have one faculty coordinator who shall be looking after all that, but you don't have to worry about that. I mean, it's all students, so it's only the students who shall be taking care of you guys. So you guys are in like an informal safe hands. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have got any other questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. Yeah, and also you guys don't have to worry about the joining of the club. Okay, we shall be giving out the Google Forms. We shall be when we start the registration process, we shall be letting you guys know about that. So yeah, if you guys have got any other questions, feel free to shoot.
Will it be every day? The classes, it's scheduled once a week or twice a week. That's it. Even we are students. We also have our own work to do. We also have to learn to teach you, and then we also have to learn for ourselves. And also we also have the academics. So we'll have once or twice a week max. It'll be for an hour and a half or an hour. So that's it. So that's basically it.
Most of the times it's just 40 to 45 minutes of the class, so you guys don't even have to worry about the time slots, that if you would be able to concentrate for more than 45 minutes. Or I do get this a lot, because it's quite hard for one to concentrate for more than 1 hour or something. Yeah, it's fine. The classes will be held only once or twice a week.
Is there any exams for this chapter?
Not necessarily. I mean, you don't have to write any sorts of exams to join in the chapter, but once you're in the chapter, we will provide you with certain materials and resources. So if you are willing to enroll in those, it's not really compulsory to take the exams, but it will be better. You shall be Google certified, and who wouldn't want that? So yeah, it's just all about learning and having fun. All right. You guys don't have to worry about the fact that we are seniors or anything of such sort. We are just students as you guys are. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, okay. How many clubs can we join? Will the club recommend for certification cost defined by the college?
This we have to talk over with our
this is actually beyond us. We
coordinators.
need to make sure that we have a higher authority concern over this.
We'll be letting you know if you decide to do any Google certification.
So yes, thank you guys for joining we have an Instagram page, that is DSC BBC. So if you guys have got any questions or any sorts of queries, feel free to shoot in that. And if you guys have got any, if you guys want to know more about the DSC BBC, feel free to log in and check out the DSC BBC page. We've got tons and tons of activities that's been lined up as well. So yeah, we are really excited to have you guys over here.
So thank you so much for attending, guys.
This is Avanish and this is Paujanya signing off.